Welcome to the WSD, the Wallst Street Derby, Season 1, Map 1. What the hell is that, you may ask? Well, it's a race. Point A to point B. Fastest time wins. Well, how generic, you say. How boring! Tell me, you remember the old Wipeout game show used to be on TV where loads of people attempted to navigate a big red course and got funkatated for our amusement? Yeah, think like that. Although in the Wall Street Derby, sponsored by Long Talk Productions, these obstacles, rather than being provided by big inflatable airbags, they're instead made up of tanks. Tanks placed around the course, operated by members of the community and performing a set function. This makes the journey from A to B through the predetermined course far more of a challenge, and also means that not only do you have to reach the finish with the fastest time, you also have to make it through alive. I have made a dedicated page on my fitness website for this, which is linked in the description. Covers all of the rules and the details if you need to see it. But before I move on, cover the specific rules and time penalties, let me walk you through the course route and the obstacles you'll have to overcome. The challenger begins with a butt against the portcullis on the hill. They will have to announce 4 things in chat before starting: their crew level, equipment choice, consumables, and whether or not they have the stock engine or stock tracks. Once announced, their time starts as soon as they move forward. Now they take a right turn, they gather speed down the right side of the hill, but here they may make a gamble, for here is the first obstacle, an FCM 50-50. This obstacle works by blocking, in a cycle by going back and forth, the exit to this hill. So slow and safe or fast and dangerous, the competitor must pass through the open avenue in order to continue. After that, round the corner, controlling the speed, blaze down the hill, easy on the turn at the bottom, and here you're going to approach the second trial, the Tog Slalom. This is a route that will consist of 4 togs equally spaced apart. To navigate the Tog Slalom, you must only pass on the side of the togs that their guns are pointing. Going the other side will give you a 2-second time penalty. Once past the final tog, it's a hard right turn, down the alley into the chicane, that's a hard left, and then a heavy right and straight on into potentially the most dangerous obstacle for those haphazard or speed-minded challengers, the Tiger Mouse Blender, a very close-quarters navigation through 4 perpetually turning Tiger Mouse. These Tiger Mouse are equipped with turbo, grousers, and improved rotation, making their 120 tons especially dangerous to pass. Assuming you can get through this beast of an obstruction with your life, you enter the straightaway, the longest uninterrupted section of the course, where you can take advantage of your tank's linear abilities. Hit the right turn at the end, straight down the corner, around which is the penultimate adversary, the EB Alley. 4 EBR 105s sequentially, perpetually in a high-speed turn, which you must navigate through. An Oni waits off to the side to ensure that you stay within the danger zone. Avoid a crash and you can pass this obstacle. Past the base, round the corner to A7 to sight your final adversary, the finish. In order to complete the course, you must enter the final hole at A8. However, you must do it in reverse. If you drive in forwards, it will not count. Now this might sound easy, but be aware of the STRV. This Swedish TD locked-in mobility mode is constantly moving a set distance back and forth, limiting your window to enter the finish. Your time officially ends once your rear touches the door inside this hole. You can see this now and a recap of all these obstacles on the web pages linked in the description and the pinned comment. Now, to further explain the rules, the entry conditions are as follows. You may use any tier 3 tank, provided that its base unenhanced top speed is greater than 40 kph. Yes, this means you can use a duck. You may also choose any equipment and consumables with the exception of bond, bounty, and experimental variations. These are not permitted. Final rule, you will need to note down your crew level, equipment, and consumables, and if you have stock engines or tracks, as you will need to state all of these in chat prior to your attempt. There will be prizes for first, second, and third places, so the first, second, and third fastest times. First place will be 75 Christmas boxes, second place 25, third place 11. In the event of a tie, the tank with the highest number of hit points at the finish will be the victor. Now, in aid of balancing the playing field for all competitors, each potential debuff to the capabilities of a vehicle has been considered, and many of them have been assigned a time penalty or time bonus in accordance with how they affected a test time trial lap. These time penalties will be added to a competitor's final time based on what they have. Do note that the time penalties for the debuffs are about 1 second less than the estimated potential gains that they permit, so these things are still worth having. A full list of the time penalties you can acquire, you can look at the webpage, again linked in the description or in the pinned comment. If you are destroyed by an obstacle or you flip and are unable to flip back, you will get a DNF or did not finish. This is also the case if you take longer than 4 minutes. Now, this will take place, it will be streamed live on my Twitch channel, www.twitch.tv/06wallst. It will take place Saturday, 30th of December 2023, and it will take place at 12:30 GMT until whenever we stop getting competitors. To take up, all you need to do, just turn up, follow the instructions, and the likelihood is you get to have a go. In order to make the event possible, we require helpers to serve as the obstacles on the course. For this course, we need 2 FCM 50Ts, 4 TOGs, 4 Tiger Mouse, 4 EBR 105, 1 ONI, 1 STRV. So if you have any of these tanks and you would like to help out, be about at twitch.tv/06wallst on Saturday 30th of December from 12:30 GMT. That's it from me, lads. Really hoping to make this a cool, regular event. Perhaps get some other CCs to get a time on the board as well. Let me know if you're going to pop in. I'm really excited for it myself. I will be making YouTube highlights of it down the line for people that cannot attend or people bugging up and getting screwed over or maybe the best times and stuff like that. So should be a lot of fun, but yeah. Thank you very much, and I'll see you there. Best of luck. Yeah, click the website link in the description, by the way.
You better never ever shoot versus the man, cause that's a jerk off his hand, hence you're a permanent ban, yep. Like in a roleplay game, you wield a dagger but get smashed from half a globe away. But don't worry, mate, he's sorry, eh? You could have known though, it's all the same story, eh? You better not berate him, he is living in the country next to the US with oil fields.